what's your biggest fear? Is it public speaking, maybe gaining weight, or maybe losing your job? Well, it turns out the #1 fear for many Floridians is running out of money during retirement. Certified financial planner Bert joins us now to talk more about it. Thanks for coming in, Joe. Always good to see you.
You too.
So why do you think so many people are worried about running out of money?
Well, because it's our #1 primal instinct is survival. And when you think about running out of money, it's how are we going to live. So survival is our #1. So we're thinking about what are we going to do when we get to retirement.
Yeah, when we're not working.
Yeah, and the problem is that it's the baby boom generation and the generations after us are beginning to see what our parents are struggling with now, because many of our parents are retiring without pensions. The days are gone when you can retire from the same company, get a pension, you had your Social Security, house was paid for, and you had a reasonable retirement. Those days are pretty much gone.
Well, you don't know how long you're going to live. You don't know how much money you need. So what advice do you tell people when it comes to how much money you're going to need when you retire?
Well, quick and dirty rule of thumb is take whatever you're spending and multiply it by 20. So if you're spending $50,000, by the number 20. If you're spending $50,000 a year, times 20 is about $1 million.
Yeah, because you could live 20 years.
So the quick rule of thumb is take whatever you're spending, whatever you need to spend, and multiply it by about 20, and that's what you really need to have saved when you retire.
Okay, a lot of people are focusing on, I have a 401k, that's going to get me through, but is that really enough to rely on your 401k?
Well, your 401k is your first line of defense, because #1, you get a tax deduction for the money that you put in, and the money will grow without being taxed. It's the best way to accumulate money for retirement. That's #1. So you want to max out your retirement contributions. If you're under the age of 50, the maximum that you can put in is $17,500. If you're over the age of 50, you can put in $23,000. That's what everybody ought to be striving for first and foremost. Unfortunately, most people don't do that.
Okay, if you're doing that, what else should you be doing to supplement that?
Then other savings and investments. And you got to recognize that investing is different than savings. Savings is for emergency. You're not going to make much money on it. Investing is for the long term. And you have to take some risk. You got to recognize that the market's going to go up and down, but you have to get that growth, because you and I are going to need a lot more money in retirement than we expected. Because if we only have Social Security, it's not a pretty picture. The good news is you're young. You got some time. Well, you have some time to do it. But unfortunately, the youth don't focus on it. You know, we're buying televisions, we're buying new shoes, right? All that stuff, vacation, all that stuff. Save for your retirement, folks.
Great advice. Oracle of Orlando, Bert, thanks for coming in.
Good to see you, Lorraine.
Always great to see you as well.